Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with your love reading for the month of March 2022. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. So you may notice that we have the silver little platter here and the bag. And in the bag we have the little blocks or cubes, what have you. Some that I made, some that I found in a antique store. If you watched the monthly Aquarius or monthly collective readings that were already put on the channel, you may have noticed that we use those. So I thought it would be fun to use that for this love reading as well. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards a little bit and get a couple of cards out here to see what is happening, coming in, going on for you in love, Aquarius, for the month of March. So I'm going to go ahead and set those there. All right. We're getting two cards on either side of your energy and their energy. And we're going to shuffle this a little bit more. And one here. Ooh. One here. One here. All right. And one more. Oh, well, that one came out on its own, so we'll go ahead and take it there. Let's see. All right, that's the advice. All right, the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. So this is the Empress. Is that what I said? I think so. So this is the current situation in love. So, excuse me, some of you are really feeling kind of supported in love during March. That is beautiful, beautiful energy. Feeling that support, feeling that nurture, feeling like there's romance, some sensual energy coming in. So March is really, really kind of a beautiful month overall within the energy. We're going to get into it a little bit deeper here, Aquarius, but overall, March is really, really kind of supportive within love. So feeling nurtured in love, feeling cared for, and feeling very, very kind of connected as far as love goes. And that romantic and sensual kind of aspect is there for March as well. So that's the overall energy. So let's take a look now at your energy. Now it's really interesting that your energy has the Queen of Swords. Their energy has the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. So it's kind of a interesting energy for both of you. Swords energy, which is kind of being in the mind. So your energy is the Tower and the Queen of Swords here, Aquarius. So within that, you kind of are having this point where you're ready to make some changes within the relationship with that Tower there. Now, with the Queen of Swords, this is really kind of being a little bit picky in love for March. So wanting to make some changes, kind of being a little bit picky. That's how your energy is coming in here, Aquarius. And then their energy is coming in with the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. So pretty interesting when we think about that overall energy of the Empress. So their energy with the Four of Swords and Five of Swords is kind of, they're feeling a little bit of tension. They're maybe wondering about stepping away from the relationship or even taking a break. It may be time to take a little bit of a break. Now you are feeling supported in the overall energy and in nurtured in the overall energy, and yet your partner's energy is feeling a little bit withdrawn, a little bit kind of feeling like tension, conflict. Maybe you guys have been arguing a lot, and maybe that's where that Tower is coming in, and that Queen of Swords energy is coming in with you. You guys have been maybe bickering back and forth, or maybe having some arguments about, you know, finances. Could be finances, it could be children, it could be just in general, it could be with, you know, overworking for one or both of you. But you both are feeling this energy on either side, Aquarius, in the month of March. Now, also in between the two of you, what's in between you is the Emperor. Isn't that interesting? Because the Empress is the overall energy. So you have the Emperor and the Empress here, kind of divine counterparts energy coming in. So that is really gorgeous, as well as the Queen of Swords and the Swords, Queen of Swords energy on your side, and the Swords 4 and 5 of Swords energy on their side. So very much in your head, working towards getting back to that Empress energy, that nurturing, supportive energy. So with the Emperor here, with what is between you guys are both looking to use logic and love. You're both really looking to have, as this energy between you, this kind of really, really beautiful relationship, kind of almost an idea of a traditional relationship as far as what is between you guys. So using logic and love, which is very much showing up here with this Swords energy, being kind of in the mind, right? All of the logic and the mental kind of stuff as far as swords go, that mind, that thought. So very much in the mind, which is really, really coming through with this Emperor, with this energy in between you. Now, since you have the Emperor and the Empress as the overall energy and the energy in between you, it is coming through that you guys will work this out and be much more solid on the other side. So this is gorgeous energy coming through. It's time potentially for both of you to get a little bit out of your head and get back into the heart space where love, where relationship is involved. Now, the Emperor is also indicating unexpressed emotions. So if you guys have very much been in your head, in your thought, you might be making mountains out of molehills instead of actually just expressing and communicating what is going on. So within this energy that's between you guys, the Emperor energy, it is coming in that it's time to communicate and express what you both have been kind of thinking or rolling around in your mind, whatever conflicts, whatever kind of changes that you both have been thinking about. It's time to communicate those to each other, to get back into that Empress energy of that supportive, nurturing relationship that you both really are looking for. Okay, now what's coming in is the Lovers. So you do have that bond or that alignment that is coming back into kind of into shape is the word that's coming through here. So getting out of your mind, having that communication, expressing those emotions, really, really tuning back into, and maybe getting a little bit less logical or thought based and get more into that heart based right here, right? With the Lovers, you have that bond, that alignment. So you guys, that's what is coming in. You guys are moving back into that space, moving back into that place of being nurturing and supportive. But there is going to need to be communication and expressing of emotions to get you guys back there. So for those of you that have really been keeping that kind of tight-lipped around things, that is not helping you. Now, the current obstacle is the Four of Cups, and that Four of Cups is coming in here as a reminder that being up in your head, not really expressing that emotion and stuff, it does leave you feeling kind of lackluster as far as love goes, as far as this relationship goes. So, and for some, it's coming through as boredom, being bored of what is going on. Now, this is actually coming through with both of your energy, right? Your Tower energy over here and your Queen of Swords energy is wanting change and really wanting to kind of have that that difference and noticing or you being a little bit picky in your energy. And with their 4 and 5 of swords, it's coming through with that kind of withdrawal and that conflict that has been coming up with both of you being so much in your mind. So a little bit bored of that energy. You both are tired, bored of arguing and fighting, being so much in your mind, having all these thoughts, but not expressing that emotion. So that is the obstacle, which we already knew, but it's just being reiterated here with this 4 of Cups energy, that there is that energy playing through, and that is the obstacle for you in March here, Aquarius. Now there is this cup up here that is being offered, so let's see what is coming in with that. So the 7 of Cups, you're getting a lot of kind of you're getting a lot of options, a lot of choices, and you're going to be making those as you begin communicating and as you begin expressing. So this is that union and that outcome for you guys. Once you guys begin expressing the emotions, actually communicating, getting out of your head a bit more into your hearts, tuning into that more supportive, nurturing energy, which is your overall energy for March. That is what you're moving into. That is where this will be within the end of March, back within that supportive, nurturing energy. Your union, your outcome with the 7 of Cups is that you guys get to make choices, making decisions together, instead of kind of with this separation that, with your energy and their energy, although it is all swords energy for the most part, coming back together, reuniting, in a sense, aligning again, having that bond and that lover's energy really, really coming in, tuning back into that Empress energy with that sensual and romantic energy, right? You do, again, have the Emperor and the Empress, divine counterparts. So in the end, with this shifting, right, with this communication, getting out of your head, more into your heart, both of you, right, discussing the changes that you're wanting, discussing kind of that tension that is between you guys, really looking at the boredom, which is that current obstacle, right, or that feeling of kind of really not maybe wanting to continue, even though, right, that's not it. It's just kind of a lack of excitement within that relationship. So opening up with this outcome is that all those choices, all those decisions that you guys get to make together. So that is gorgeous, gorgeous energy as the Emperor and Empress within your relationship, within this love, within this union, aligning, moving back into that sensual, supportive, nurturing, romantic relationship by the end of March, really, really continuing to move forward and getting out of that heavy, heavy mind and thought space, and being open with each other to have this forward movement. So and to bring that romance and that sensuality back. It's coming through that some of you have been a little bit on the other side of the spectrum, which is definitely showing here, but you are, the Emperor and the Empress within your relationship, that divine counterpart is coming through as the overall energy, and what's in between you guys, the Emperor and the Empress. So you're moving back into that by opening up that communication, by really releasing those kind of unexpressed emotions, letting that out and making choices, making decisions together that benefit both of you as a whole, in alignment, in relationship. Okay, now your advice from Spirit here is the Knight of Pentacles. So just to let you know, Pentacles energy is pretty slow moving energy. So this is really taking it slow, getting reacquainted with each other, letting yourselves open back up, letting yourselves have that communication, letting yourselves express emotions in a safe space, right? So that means if you guys are getting heated or getting a little bit kind of almost angry energy, right? To give yourselves a break and come back to it so that things aren't said or expressed in haste, and or that potentially one or both of you will wish that you didn't say or didn't come out or wasn't said, and may or may not actually be the way that you're feeling, but in higher or more stressful kind of emotions, right? Things can come out or things can be said that almost we didn't want. So really taking a break if you need to, but this is a little bit slower energy with that Pentacles energy. So that is taking your time to reacquaint yourself with each other, taking your time to make those decisions, those choices together for that alignment that you guys are working towards, taking time to nurture each other, to support each other, to listen to each other, and to really tune back into, as a couple together, that sensual and romantic energy that may have been missing, kind of moving to this point of March right here. Now, also with that Knight, of Pentacles, is that there may be a little bit of stubbornness between one or both of you. So again, really, really taking that time, slowing down, taking time for each other, maybe even actually starting to have weekly date nights again, where it's just the two of you going out and reconnecting with each other, realigning with each other to really, really create this beautiful, beautiful existence that you both are looking for, and to really create this steady and secure, open, communicative, and aligned relationship that is truly what you both are working towards. Okay, that is gorgeous energy. I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and get our little platter out here and get a few dice out and see what might be coming through as far as love goes for you from the cubes or the dice here. Let's see. Oh, that's gorgeous. Let's get a couple more. We didn't get any numbers. We got some kind of odd and random. Wow. Okay, so you have the number 4. So the number 4 might be an eventful date for you, and the number 18. Now, we've already passed the 4th as this is coming out on the 5th, so maybe some of you will have noticed that the 4th was a good day for you. Now, you also have the letters, which could be possibly initials. They could be anything of X and Z, which are kind of random, so you'll definitely know. Now, that doesn't mean that this is only for those people with those initials or where those letters actually mean something. X and Z, interesting. It's for everybody, but it might just have a special resonance for people with those initials or where those initials mean something. Now, the words that you have here, you have only, you have water, you have the star, which is kind of the blank, but also we are the lucky star, so it's perfect. Their whole here can. So, they're here. Here, only water, whole, like the union of you, only water, the union of you, potentially with their only water, whole. There can, only water. What else? Let's find one more. Only whole. So if there was an is, it would be there is only whole. Hopefully you can see that there is only whole. Of course, take what resonates for you and what you can create from the words there only whole, can, here, water, and the star, which is, of course, again, us, the lucky stars, but also it's kind of a blank one. So there is only whole, right? Or, you know, the grass is greener, water your own grass, right? Only, and these actually got mixed a little bit. So anyway, take what you will from that as a message. and really kind of work it however works for you as well, lucky stars. All right, Aquarius, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, but I do trust that you already have. And the bell icon, as well as checking that all notifications box so you're notified every time I upload new readings. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.